Welcome to Swing It and Ding It, an iHeartMedia podcast. Man, this is a birdie fest.
It's a Philly show, baby.
Let's go.
That's right. Welcome into Swing It and Ding It. This is Moose along with Maze, and Matthews will be joining us soon. She's having some technical difficulties. She's got a lot going on. She's up in the
it's
PA
cold.
area.
That's
it's
why.
Cold.
Her equipment doesn't adjust well to the cold weather. That's probably
Right.
the problem.
Yeah, her wires are crossed. You could say. Well, Harry, welcome to Wet February. How's it going? You back?
It's going well. It's okay. I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer tonight.
Okay.
Get the little Labatt Blue
Oh, hey, little
non-alcoholic.
Canadian, huh?
It's pretty good, and I'm actually putting together another 3 or 4 day run here of no alcohol. So we're doing like I'll drink for like 2 days, then I want to take like 4 days off.
All right.
And that cleaning out for a month is going to enable me to do that, is the idea. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it works out.
I like it. I like that. Yeah, it was great seeing you over the weekend over at the Philly Golf Expo. A lot of fun. We got out there on Friday. Apparently, it sounded like we should have been there on Saturday.
That place was banging apparently over the weekend.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. We talked to so many people. It was great. Yeah. Thank you to everyone that hit us up on Instagram. That we gave tickets to, that came out and saw us and stopped by. It was awesome meeting some of the folks in person. And looking forward to that relationship, growing that, doing more out there next year. Thanks to Powers, who kind of held down the fort for the whole weekend and set up shop and talked to a lot of people for us, because we were only able to be there on Friday. So it was awesome. I had a great time.
Apparently Powers had needed like a security guard to get to the car after they sold out of Girl Scout cookies, because they had all the money like in a bag, and they needed a security guard to get to the car.
Yeah. It was a scene.
Yeah.
It was a scene, but it worked out. He used his daughter as a shield, and he just made it out to the car. Got the cookie.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You got to make the kids work for you sometimes.
That's right. Yeah, tremendous stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of the folks that stopped by to say hi, we should have had some of our merch. We definitely should have had some Philly golf merch. Speaking of Philly golf, Carl from Philly Golf Graham was out there. Great to see him. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what we can do and help that grow a little bit, because it's freezing cold. It's the end of January when we were there. Like It's a great time to just be out there looking at equipment, hitting some balls, talking golf.
Yeah, and registering folks for that great trip to Hammock Beach, right?
Hammock Beach.
Yeah,
that's right. We're going to be doing that all week. We'll put that back out on social media. Our friends from the Golf Association of Philadelphia were out there. Great talking to those guys. People were signing up. The PGA section, the Philadelphia section, the PGA. Just a great time. So looking forward to doing some more. And then the weekend, Harry, was all about Rosie. Wire to wire at Torey.
Yeah.
Sunday goes 2 under 70 for a 7-shot victory, breaking Tiger Woods' 1999 record of 23 under 265. First wire to wire win, Harry. You remember that Tommy Bolt in 1955. You were there for that, right?
Yeah, now it's a little before my time even, but I remember the name. But yeah, obviously that was a little before my time. Yeah, it is a great name. You better be good if your name's Tommy Bolt.
Yeah. The 45-year-old, Harry, number 3 in the world. Only VJ was older, ranked that high in 2008.
Wait, how old was he? Because I didn't know. Because Nance kept telling me every time he took a shot, he's 45 years old. I mean, come on, man.
It's so funny too, because I'm 47 and I feel like he's 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
Isn't that a weird thing, right?
Well, it's because he's been on tour since like
years.
1998 or whatever it's been.
Yeah.
Started out with that big, missing every cut for seemed like forever, and now he's got his 13th PGA Tour win, and he won last August in the playoffs. He won at the FedEx St. Jude, which was his last win. This is his second win now at the Farmers, and he started out with a big 62 at the North Course, which usually plays a couple of shots easier, but then comes back the next day, and this is when you knew he was in it for real, when he shot 65 at the South Course, and you're like, wow, he jumped out to that huge lead, 68 on Saturday, 65 was on Friday, excuse me, but 68 Saturday, and then like as you mentioned, a 70, hanging on for an easy 7-shot win, and it was all about second place. Like there was a pretty good tournament for second place.
Yeah,
3 guys tied, and this guy Ryo Hisatsune, the Japanese guy, was very interesting. He finished T2. Did you see him with the caddy, with the water jug? No. He's got a thermos, sort of like Ricky carries around, but the caddy carries it around. And when he's around the green with a short game shot or a putt, the caddy walks up to him and like he might be raking the bunker. And then he goes and gets the thermos and gives him the thermos. The guy takes a sip of water, holds it in his mouth, executes the shot or the putt, and then swallows the water.
Full shots too, not just putts?
No. Apparently it's just around the green, like chips, short pitches, bunker shot maybe, and putting. That's it. But it's this weird move that
we'll
he
try
has.
Anything. We will try anything to be better at golf.
Apparently it calms him down, and I guess it's sort of maybe he can't stand over the putt as long because he's got this water in his mouth, and it's it gets a little uncomfortable.
Wow.
So
try that with vodka, maybe.
Exactly. Think about that. How many holes would you last if you took before your first putt, you took a shot of vodka in your mouth and then whacked it, and then maybe you got a 3-footer because you missed the first 12-footer. You take another shot of vodka. I mean, I'd be done in 3 holes.
Maybe you have to spit it out if you don't make it.
Exactly. I found that very interesting.
That is wild.
Yeah. So, but Siwoo Kim and Hisatsune and I believe Pearson Coody all finished T2. 7 shots back of Rosie. Man, what a win, man! I just hope he's not peaking too early. Here it is, the end of January, early February. You're playing your best golf. It's tough to keep that up. Yeah. But I'd love to see him be a factor at the Masters again.
I know. Yeah, and for someone like Pearson Coody with the T2, that gets him into 2 signature events on the West Coast swing, which is incredible, right? So that second place was a big deal for him. You had our boy Brooks, big deal. He makes the cut, and then he goes T56. He finishes. But the news, and Danielle will love this too as she joins us, putter change just came out today. He's switching from the Scotty Cameron to a Spider mallet putter. So Brooks has to find a little something in the desert, Danielle.
Yeah, he couldn't putt at all. I mean, he was hitting great irons, but he couldn't putt at all.
Yeah.
But it was great. The ball striking was on point.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Good for him. Curious to see what he does, this week with that under his belt, with the new putter, maybe some confidence. But
and a place where he's won a couple of times. He loves this place.
Was that his first victory?
I believe it was. Yeah, I think that was his first victory.
It was the Patriots and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
When he won.
Wow.
So there might be something to that.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll talk about the Waste Management Phoenix Open coming up. But
so
Jared, talking about Justin Rose for a second, he also has a gold medal, I believe, right?
Yes, he does.
Do you hear all the talk is like, does he need one more major to be, Hall of Fame career, right? But a lot of people don't, have a gold medal too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you put that in there? Where do you see him right now, if nothing else?
I mean, I think to me, he is a Hall of Famer because I'm looking at, all he's done with the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
He was a stalwart on this past winning team for Team Europe, and he's been, on so many good Ryder Cup teams, with a bunch of victories. You mentioned the gold medal. He won the U.S. Open at Marion. Where you win these places matters too. It's not just, hey, I won a U.S. Open. I won it at Marion. It was very special. I would love to see him get another major because then it would be a stone cold lock.
Right.
But to me, he is a Hall of Famer already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And it's, everyone has that Aronimink PGA Championship circle, but I saw some people talking about the U.S. Open this year too with a guy like Justin Rose. But yeah, it was awesome to see what he's fun to watch. He does jump out. Like I said, I went right on and took him for first round leader of the Masters.
Did you?
Because I think he led it a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. But he's come close twice. He's lost a couple of playoffs there.
I mean,
think so.
he always looks to be in control. There's not a lot of waste in anything
No.
he does.
Very
Right?
efficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Always tucks that sleeve underneath the arm before the putting and everything. He's got a whole pre-shot routine, and he never wavers from it.
Yeah. And he said he was very deliberate in his planning this week going into the tournament about how he wanted to play each hole, where he wanted to be, right? He was locked in, man. And you could see that. And he said that the Breaking Tigers victory, he said the last 3 holes, that's all he was thinking about. He knew the tournament was in the bag.
Right.
So you can afford yourself to think about those kind of things.
Sure.
People wouldn't admit that if they were only up by 1 shot trying to win a tournament, but to be able to be up 7 and take that shot at that record is pretty cool.
Yeah, and with those, going into the final round with a big lead, you sort of have to make yourself sort of have a little mini tournament within the tournament just to keep you sort of focused on, not losing focus and allowing guys to catch up to you. You know what I mean? You sort of challenge yourself like Tiger, used to 3 holes at a time. Hey, I'm going to make a birdie every 3rd hole or whatever it is. To keep you in it. He's got a great caddy too, Fooch, he's been with forever.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it on the broadcast that, the guy wanted to retire, but he can't retire because Rosie's playing his best golf. He's like, he's too good. I can't quit now.
It's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
He wins a signature event, right? Like that's a lot of money for those guys.
No doubt.
So yeah, good for Rosie. I'm 47. I'm ready to do it, Harry. I just got a great driver fitting. My guy Charles over at PGA Superstore over in Cherry Hill. I put my man through the ringer. I actually gave him a swing it and ding it hat for like hazard pay because I'm like, even he's like, no, you kidding me? You can imagine all the people I fit for clubs. I'm like, all right, buddy, hang in there. And we must have gone through 20 combinations.
Oh man,
different head shafts, adjustments. I was because I have ridiculously long arms. I have a pretty fast swing.
Mm-hmm.
My attack angle was right where it needed to be, but my club face was staying open like the whole time. So we kept making adjustments, and then finally actually locked into the ping driver, which I was not expecting at all. And once I got that with the adjustments to where I needed it, it just felt like it was it, Harry.
What is that? A 445? What was that number on the new one?
It's right over there. I'll grab it. It's the 440.
Because I think I have the 430 a couple of issues ago, and I really love it.
A lot of guys use it. Yeah. Victor Hovland, a lot of guys use it. So I'm looking forward to busting it out.
So what shaft did you end up putting in or getting in it?
So it's extra stiff.
Okay.
Here, let me grab it. Harry,
why don't you go grab
it? We have a show. We're fine.
Absolutely. And I know Danielle's been trying to join here. I don't know what the story is with the Wi-Fi issues, but she's trying to get in here and just keeps getting knocked out. So hopefully we'll get her to
thank God my wife doesn't listen to the show because I told her I didn't buy a driver.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
But it's the
G440. Nice. G440. Okay.
Yeah. And we got the
shaft.
We have your.
This is great for the YouTube crowd. They can actually see this.
There you go.
You're rocking the Oakmont sweatshirt. Oh yeah, nice. And that's a stiff, extra
stiff, Harry. Wow. Extra stiff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Extra stiff. Yeah, that's a great shot right there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. They got the 9 degree, right?
Okay, and can you turn that down if you wanted to like 8.5?
Yeah, it actually is turned down a little bit.
Make it a butter knife.
It is turned down a little bit, and it's funny. I can't tee the ball low enough.
Oh wow!
It felt weird because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to hit this ball. That's how low I had it teed, and that's where it needed to be for me. So
you can hit driver off the deck then probably with that if you're teeing it up so damn low.
We'll see.
You're hitting a squeeze cut.
Let me just try to get one off the tee first.
Nice. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll be together here, and I know we're going to talk about that in a couple of week and a half, whatever.
In our Florida swing, Harry.
That's right. Timed up perfectly with the PGA Tour as well. And the other big news was that Xander Schauffele missed a cut.
How about that?
At Torrey Pines, his streak was snapped at 72 straight made cuts, and that's an incredible number. But it pales in comparison to Tiger Woods' 142. It's about half.
Wild.
So now the new active leader is Scotty Scheffler at 65 made cuts, and he's in the field this week, a place where he loves and has won a few times, and is the overwhelming favorite in a big field to win again. So we're at 65 now as active. So Xander missed the cut. I think he missed it by 1.
Wow.
So, yeah.
The other news, Harry, we saw Live Golf get some official world golf ranking points, but not everyone is happy about it.
Well, yeah, nobody's ever happy when anything happens to Live, positive or negative. But what is it? The top 10 only are eligible in each event, right?
Yeah.
And they don't get like the points, the amount of points that they even might get is equivalent. It's not equivalent to like a PGA Tour win, is it?
Not apples to apples, I don't think. Yeah. So it's one of those things. It's like, we're happy we're getting it.
Yes.
But Rahm came out today, Bryson. Bryson came out earlier in the week saying he didn't sign up for 72 holes. They changed. I took that to mean I think of things in contract terms.
Yes.
Right.
You violated the deal.
You changed
thing.
Yeah.
Now I can get out.
You changed.
Now I can get out.
That's exactly how I read that comment.
That's how I would read it as well. Yeah.
So I think there's a lot that's still going to happen there. They showed Rahm teeing off in the dark tonight. He just didn't look like he was really, having a great time.
He hasn't looked happy in a long time. Seriously.
No, he hasn't.
Oh man.
But let's talk about our Florida swing real quick. I know Danielle is desperately trying to join, but I don't know if it's going to happen. She's having some major Wi-Fi issues. What's going on? We're seeing our boy Max from Buy My Balls, which I'm excited. I think we're going to play Bear Lakes.
Bear Lakes. Nice spot
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're trying to line up some of the other stuff. Of course, we talked to our friend Wes Patterson, and he says, "Oh, awesome. Come and join us for the game at Tequesta at 1 p.m. on Friday."
Friday afternoon game at Tequesta.
Yeah. What's that? How does that read to you?
That's a nice golf course. I can tell you that. And that sounds like a couple of guys are coming down from Pennsylvania.
Couple Yankees
getting out of the cold, and they're a donation.
Bring cash.
Two donations. Bring your cash.
Yes.
We'll probably get the bill for the round afterwards, and you owe us $200 each cash. You guys lost. Whatever.
Yeah. That sounds like Wes has a separate group chat going. Hey, I got some guys. We'll take them.
Ringers. Yeah, we're the opposite of ringers. We're donations. Yeah.
I feel that is as the last round of our trip leave us with a sour taste in our mouth as we leave our cash.
Right. I'll be driving back off across the state of Florida past Lake Okeechobee with no money in my pocket.
Thanks a lot, Wes. Appreciate all the hospitality down here. But we'll see.
It sounds like a lot of fun though. Looking forward to it.
So we're going to fill in those other gaps with Danielle and Brandon on those other days. But that sounded like us getting taken for some cash down in Florida.
I think so too. Now it's Danielle. She's moving. She's not. I
see. I'm not frozen.
There she is.
There she is. Did you hear the conversation we had about the game we're invited to?
I didn't. I just jumped in right now. So
Wes tells us, there's a great game at Tequesta on Fridays at 1 p.m. And me and Harry said, that sounds like me and Harry leaving without a lot of money left.
Yeah, that's a donation.
Getting your pockets picked.
Bring cash.
I think I saw it might have just been a tournament just for members, but it was Ben Griffin played out of there, him, everything else. So I saw in a story a stacked name. So you might want to ask him who plays in that game.
Yeah, but we're excited.
And how many strokes you get too. So.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We were just talking about joining our buddy Max on right when we get there, Harry and I on Wednesday down at Bear Lakes.
Bear Lakes, yeah.
Yep.
And then we'll fill in the other days, Thursday and Friday. We got to talk.
You're out of there Saturday, right?
I'm out first thing Saturday morning.
Yeah. You got a concert or something to go to?
Winter John, Alt 104.5. Right. Great show, by the way. If you're listening, check
is
out.
That with Lit? Is Lit headlining that show?
It's headlining.
Let's
Paradox.
Listen to me.
Free tickets. You just got to have them. But if you're a friend of Swing It and Ding It, you can get on the VIP list. So
nice.
Hit us up.
Yeah. Well, I know the guys were handing out some tickets to that. I think at the golf show.
They were a big hit,
right?
They were a big hit. Power said that people were loving them when they were getting them. Danielle, by the time we get down there, temperature should be in a normal range, right? Because
should be. Did I text you guys the picture of the lizard?
Mm-mm.
So people say it all the time. They're
That's
like
your
temperatures
fear,
drop in
right?
Florida and lizards are falling out of the trees. And I'm like, that is literally what nightmares are made out of. And I'm like, I swear to God, like bees playing corn fairy. So he's like in Colombia and he's talking to me. He's like, did you go out this morning? Like, do you see any lizards? I'm like, if I do, like, I'm probably going to want to move out of here. Like, I don't know where else we move to, but like, that's like what nightmares are made out of. So I didn't see it. We were down to the 30s, which is insane. And now I'm in Pennsylvania and it's 30s here. So I'm like, I just did this for 2 days. I'm fine. But long story short, I'm walking my dog and I'm like, that's got to be a fake lizard, right? Like, because it was upside down. Like, and I'm like, that's fake. And I'm like, is this going to come back to life? Because supposedly, like, they
do.
This one didn't look like it's come back to life.
Yeah, it might have fell a little harder though.
Yeah, maybe maybe from
wow.
A super tall.
Yeah, they just
tree.
freeze and fall out of the trees when it gets really, really cold. It's
Like
sustained.
wild. And I saw a lizard and I go, oh my God, it's real. So I'll send you guys that video. But I was like, this is crazy. So the temperature should be much warmer. It was 70 by yesterday afternoon when I was there. So
beautiful.
Should be nice and ready to go.
Well, they canceled the final round of the LPGA tournament in Orlando because of the cold.
Commissioner had to release an apology.
What a bunch of wimps.
At Lake Nona, he's like, yeah, I know I promised I'd make, a good decision for everybody. And he's like, I let you guys down. So Commissioner Craig Kessler recently took over. He apologized for handling
that was
54 hole cut because players were frustrated. Like, especially when you're, it's a big event up there and they're trying to make the cut and make some money. It's like, we're cutting it here because it's too cold and the ground's frozen and
And there was a pro-am. That's a big pro-am too. And the pro-am members and some of the players had to go out Sunday to finish their third round. And the temperatures were warmer on Sunday than they were on Saturday. But you could have had a Monday finish because they don't play again until February, like a week or two from now in Thailand.
Yeah.
Like, so what was the rush?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Bad communication.
Yeah, that was weak. But Nelly Korda, got her victory, her 16th win on the LPGA Tour at 13 under. She shot 8 under on that Saturday in that awful weather. The Lake Nona actually looked like the North Sea. Like it was wild. Balls were blowing off the greens. It was unplayable at one point, and they canceled that day, and I get that. But the next day it wasn't like Saturday, because people finished their rounds. You had Amy Yang, who was like 3 shots back. She had a hole or two to play. Like, people finished up. You could have played Sunday, and you easily could have played Monday and finished up the tournament for 72 holes. So a bad job out of the new commish.
Yeah,
for sure.
Not great. Danielle, we touched on Liv a little bit, but what else do you have? You have some more tea for us?
Yeah, we
we lost her again.
Oh boy!
We might have to spill our own tea here.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you. I tell you, this Wi-Fi. That's why I got the Comcast business line in here, man. It never blinks.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah. Even me, like I'm hardwired in, and somehow I still have problems sometimes. I think it's when I have too much stuff open on my computer.
Maybe. Yeah. Or maybe the rest of the fam upstairs is on an iPad or some phones or whatever.
Yeah.
Drawing
There's
off of it.
A lot of people in here, but yeah.
Never know what's going on over there.
Maybe
the landscapers stop by and log on to your Wi-Fi.
It's a beehive of activity in here. You know what I mean? But the Waste Management Phoenix Open, Harry. I'm thinking back a couple years ago when I was getting ready to go out there for this, and then the Eagles Super Bowl, which was one of the greatest weekends in the world I've ever had until the last minute of that game. Mm-hmm. And then I'm thinking back to last year when we did this show and I was getting ready to fly to New Orleans. And now, coaches are leaving. Jeff Stoutland's just said he's out. It's a lot going on in Philly.
You broke that news to me just before we went on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. But the Waste Management Phoenix Open, Scotty going for win number 3, 22 and 23. We talked about Brooks winning here 2 times. Also when he when the Patriots and the Seahawks played, which was pretty funny. We talked about Brooks with the putter change. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I love that. That's amazing. But let's hear about the course, Harry. The course, of course, by our friends at Buy My Balls. One of the coolest places, I think, for the tournament. I've talked to some people that play the course when it's not, you know, the stadium and everything, but the way they have it set up for this is just incredible.
Yeah, it's Tom Weiskopf design, par 71, 7,261 yards, and you got greens that are big. They're 7,069 square feet on average, and the grass is a mixture of POA, bent, and rye on the greens. Much different than last week's greens, which are largely POA. So Brooks Koepka is going to have that going for him too this week. He knows these greens. He putts them really, really well. There's 67 bunkers, 3 water hazards, and it's in play on 6 of the holes. A couple coming in, most notably on 15 and on 17 and on 18. Not really on 18; they drive it right over the water. But on 17 and on 15, it comes seriously into play on some of the closing holes. The average fairway is 38 yards wide, so pretty wide fairways. And the fairways and the rough is ryegrass with fescue overseeds. And the area received an above-average average rainfall leading into this tournament as they were preparing the grounds, but it should play really firm and fast and shorter than the yardage. You don't need to be a bomber to have success at this golf course. And it's a great field, and basically any kind of player really has a chance to win if they can putt the greens. So you got the par 5 15th with the water. You got the Coliseum 16th hole, the most famous maybe par 3 in golf because of the Fenway Park built around it with 20,000 lunatics drinking beer since 8 in the morning. It's crazy. The 17th is a drivable par 4 with water on the left and beyond the green, and it comes into play big time. It's ruined a bunch of guys' rounds. And then the par 4 18th, there's kind of a benign par 4. There's church pew bunkers on the left, and if you miss those left, you should be good. But it's a lot of fun because Tom Weiskopf always has a drivable par 4, and this one comes into play on the 71st hole, so it usually plays really, really big.
Did you see your boy Travis Kelce almost? He stuck it to like 3 feet on 16 today, playing alongside of Brooks Koepka.
Oh, I did not see that. I know they had the Pro-Am today.
Tap in birdie for Travis Kelce.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
So when we see the line with our friends from Bet Parks, make sure you're using Bet Parks, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Obviously, you got the Scotty situation at plus 225. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be Scotty versus the field.
That's
225. 225. That's a crazy number. I went down the board, Harry, with a little heart play for the one and done with Jordan Spieth.
Yeah. Well, he's played well here. He plays really well here. So yeah, that would not shock me at all. It'd be great to see him get back on the winning trail.
Yep. A couple other plays I like. I like Figala. Same number as Spieth at 4,000. Had the T7 at the Farmers. He was a 54-hole leader here twice, 22 and 24. He was a T3 and T5. Obviously, remember the famous hitting it into the water on 17. Mm-hmm. And also Cam Young at 2,200, a little bit of a shorter number, but T22 at Farmers. He has a T8 and a T12 here the last 2 years. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Who's jumping out at you?
Well, I took Jake Knapp in the one and done. I noticed you are the same as far as we've all made all 3 of the cuts thus far leading into this event. But my overall points is not very good. I'm looking for Jake Knapp to have a big week.
Powers is way up the board. Is he second place or something?
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's lucky that I reminded him to make a pick or two because he's known to miss a few starts.
Might have to cut you in if he wins some money.
His Powers, but Jake Knapp is he's over plus 4,000, plus 4,500, somewhere in that range. Chris Gotterup is playing just terrific golf right now. Plus 270 in a top 10 looks pretty good. And Siwoo Kim is another guy who's playing lights out and has played well here in the past. He's plus, I got him at plus 2,700 right around there to win. Plus 210 in a top 10. Hideki Matsuyama is another guy who plays really, really well here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him land in the top 20. Let me see what his top 20 number it looks like.
I believe I did see JJ Spawn is out. So keep an eye out if he's on your boards. I believe I just saw that he is out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
but yeah, I think he got like 30 some out of the top 50. Great field.
Yeah.
For this
and the
event.
Field is like 123. It's normally 120, but now that Brooks is in, they got to add 2 other guys. Yep. So I think it's 123 in there. For this, but it's a full cut event. But yeah,
there's some really value on this board too, man. You look at guys like Wyndham Clark, a big number.
I just looked at him. Yeah. What do you got him at? What, plus 6,800 somewhere around there?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, there's some value. Even like a Nick Taylor.
Nick Taylor won it. He's won here like 2 years ago. Yeah.
And he's playing well too. Sepp Straka's way down the board. So yeah, this is a weird board if I've ever seen one. So you can make some money this weekend on some long shots.
Yeah. That should be good. I'm hoping the Super Bowl is good. I have my doubts. It's probably the least I've been enthused about a Super Bowl in quite a long time.
That looks like a dead Patriots line, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it does. If I had to pick the side, and I would probably take the points like 4.5 with New England.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Seattle was going to roll them, and I saw that line. I'm like,
yeah,
something ain't right. Something ain't right. Well, it's unfortunate. We saw Danielle briefly.
We did.
We saw her, said a few things, and then she was gone like that.
Well, we got some pictures of her. We might be able to post since people.
We got some still shots.
We got some great still
frozen shots, but she'll be back next week, and
what happens.
We'll be in person in a couple of weeks, right, Harry?
Right.
What can go wrong then? Yeah, if you're playing golf and drinking for a couple hours.
Yeah. I might have to drink the non-alcoholic before the broadcast.
Awesome. Well, thank you for listening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everyone who came out and saw us in person at the Philly Golf Expo. We really appreciate it, and looking forward to continuing a great season. We'll have a lot going on. We'll talk about the Hammock Beach trip that we're going to do. We're starting to finalize the date for the Swing It and Ding It Open. So a lot of great stuff going on. We appreciate the support. We'll be back next week.